Hi everyone, my name is Nikhil and I am a data scientist. This is the first tutorial of a playlist that I'm going to create on time series forecasting. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So before we understand what is time series forecasting, let's understand what exactly is a time series. So a time series is nothing but any data point recorded over a period of time. So let's say you have an ice cream shop and you record your sales each and every day. That, if you look over a time, will be called as a time series. So let's say you started your sales on a Monday. Let me just bring it up. You started your sales on Monday. So you had like, let's say, 5 units of sales on Monday. On Tuesday, it increased by 2 points. On Wednesday, it increased by another 3 points. On Thursday, it increased by let's say 4 points. On Friday, you saw that it increased by just 2 more points. But on a Saturday, you see that it increased quite a lot by 10 points, and again on Sunday by like another 10 points. And then on next week's Monday, you see a sharp decline in your sales, and it reduced by let's say 15 points, and you're back to a little bit lower level. But you see the same trend being like the same pattern being followed through the entire week, and then it kind of falls down, and maybe there was some event on this day, and that is why maybe there was a strike, maybe there was like a some kind of event which enforced the market to be closed, so your sales dipped quite a lot on this day, but then it followed in the same pattern as you would expect it to be. So this is nothing but a time series. You have recorded your sales of the ice cream shop day over day, and that is called a time series data. Now, if you look at your sales, you can see that it has few components to it. First of all, you see that there is like a increasing trend in your data. Your sales is going up and down, but on a longer run, it is increasing, and this is called as trend. Another thing you might have noticed is that you have this weekly pattern which repeats. It repeats every week, and it's kind of having a similar pattern to it. This is called as seasonality, and this is like a weekly seasonality. Another thing you might have noticed are these anomalies, or maybe it can be anomaly or it can be a event. In this case, it is an event. It is an external effect, also called as exogenous variable. When we talk about time series forecasting, it is nothing but capturing some of the patterns or some of these components. So it is just capturing the trend plus seasonality plus these exogenous variables, and that should be it. Anything that is remaining apart from these is noise, which is something that you cannot capture. That is the random variation of the nature itself. So your aim is to capture these three components from a time series data. If you are able to do it, then you are doing a good forecast. In the upcoming tutorials, we'll look into how to get these components out from a time series data. And a time series data could have multiple trends. Like there could be like a short-term trend, there could be a long-term trend. You could have multiple seasonalities as well. You could have like a weekly seasonality, you could have like a monthly seasonality, you could also have a yearly seasonality. So you need to capture all those effects. And then you will have multiple exogenous variables or external effects. You could have public holidays, you could have, promotions that you made which led to higher sales, or maybe you did like a price increase which led to lower sales. So all these things are something that you need to capture to have a good forecast, and that is what is called as time series forecasting. So I think that is enough for this video. We will catch up in the upcoming sessions. Thank you. Have a nice day.